YouTube? It's your boy YBP Gang, YBP Nation, YBP Boxing, YBP MMA, YBP Michael coming at y'all with a live post-fight. Kai France versus Amir Albazi just happened. Getting my immediate reaction. I was screaming, bro. I was cheering for my boy Amir Albazi. A lot of people thought that Kai France was robbed and that he had he had won the fight. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, Amir Albazi won 49-46. I'm just playing. Actually, no, for real. I thought Amir Albazi won 49-46. The first round I gave it to Kai France. If I'm being so serious, I was a little biased. I give it 48-47. The round that I gave him was so I gave round one. I gave round one to Kai France. I think he edged it with the when Amir Albazi was taunting him a little bit, backing up and all this stuff. And then round two, I don't know. My memory's kind of jacked. There was a round where round three is where he took his back and he almost submitted him. And then Kai France got back on his back. I just didn't think he did enough damage in that little spurt to take that round, so I gave it to him. I gave it to Albazi. And then round two, I thought Albazi landed the bigger shots. And then round four, I gave to France, I think. So then that would put it 2-2. 2-2 going into that fifth round. And then that fifth round was 50-50, man. I don't even know. I edged it to Albazi. I just thought he landed the bigger shots. Like, he had the more thumping shots in that last round. There was a misconception. I heard Laura Sanko was saying that like Kai France landed the bigger shots, and I don't agree with that at all. I think Albazi landed the bigger shots by far. Wasn't even close. I mean, I know it says significant strikes, but not all significant strikes are made equal. Albazi was really hurting. Like he caught my bounce a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, Albazi got caught sometimes too, but it seemed like Albazi's shots were really doing damage. You pair that along with like the near submission. Like I said, I thought 2-3 were very clear. I thought 1 you could give to Albazi, but I'll give it to France, and then 4 was very clearly France. So it just comes down to that fifth round. I feel like people are saying it's a robbery. Like I don't get what you mean. Like then tell me what rounds he won clearly. I thought, like I said, I'll down that hill. Well, I'm not down on no hill for no fight. But I feel very confident that 2 and 3 was definitely for Albazi. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Like that's for sure. Especially 3. I have a very good argument for that. His just getting on top of him and doing a couple of damage, like that doesn't amount to the same as almost finishing a fight or a submission attempt, almost finishing him. Had him in a choke, had him wincing and easing and, crying to his mom, bro. He was probably thinking like, oh shit, like, bro, I might, have to start fighting Tim Elliott after this, bro. Like, go back to fighting the lower ranked guys, bro. He was literally contemplating that shit as he was getting choked out. Sorry for my language, but I'm really passionate about this, man. Like, I went right on Twitter, and Laura Sanko was feeding into the propaganda. Michael Bisping feeding into the propaganda. Like, come on, can we at least be a little I'm all for sharing your opinion, but to sit there and act like Albazi wasn't landing hard shots, that he wasn't going out there putting out a good fight versus Kai France is completely blasphemous. I don't really appreciate that. I don't know what fight she watched. I don't know what fight Michael Bisping was watching. Like I said, man, Amir Albazi, I'm not going to say clearly, but like I said, it's not. Another thing, too, Kai France was backing up the whole time. Like, the whole time. Who had octagon control? And I know that is a latter part of the judging, But that's not a good visual when you're getting freaking backed up. And only like once or twice he'll have like a little spurt where he's like coming back at him with the punches, but most of the time he's getting backed up by Amir Albazi, and Amir Albazi taking control of the octagon. That's not a bad look. Y'all can't sit up here and argue. I already see Izzy tweeting. He can shut the hell up too. He's talking about it's a robbery, and everyone's out. It's a robbery, bro. No, Amir Albazi's here to stay, bro. The Prince. Bro, I told y'all, bro. I told y'all in the breakdown video. He's him. He's actually him, bro. 17-1. What can y'all say now, bro? He better get the title shot in Abu Dhabi. I don't want to hear nothing about no Brandon Royval. Respect to him, though. Great knockout over Mateusz Nicolau. In a perfect world, they fight. But I think that's money right there, bro. Like, flyweight desperate for a star, low-key. Moreno's a star. I ain't gonna lie. But, to see them come together like that, especially if they're not going to Mexico. I don't know what's the holdup with Mexico and all this shit, but man, oh my God, I'm cussing up a storm right now. My bad. But I mean, you put that fight in Abu Dhabi, Moreno and Albazi. That's a big fight. Yeah, man, I loved how he called his shot in the post-fight press conference. And if you're Kaka France, man, like, you know, a lot of the reason why people, you know, bet on him was because levels. You know, they thought he was levels. He didn't show levels. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, the striking, he had good takedown defense, but you know, not something that it wasn't a clear robbery. I feel like I've seen. Nah, bro, he almost choked you. To like, I don't want to hear nothing from. I got to hear the post-fight press conferences and stuff, but yeah, man, as you can tell, man, I was riding for AMIR Albazi, man. That's my guy right there. Now, bigger picture. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see KKF with this performance beating Moreno. Even though in that fight, I picked Kaka France to beat Moreno, and he was on the way to beating Moreno. Got caught with the kick. I'm not even sure what happened, man. He just got like, bro, I don't know what happened. He was on the way to winning. I thought he was up like 2-0 in that fight against Moreno. And I'm looking at Albazi like, I don't know. I think there's potential there. I'm not gonna lie, there's potential there, but like, it's not too much potential. Like, he's not. I don't know how much better he's getting, you know? So, I think if he fought the right fight, he might be able to squeak something out against Moreno. But, you know, I'm not looking at him as like a Topuria or like a Shavkat Rakhmonov or a Hamza Chimaev. Like, you know, he just keeps stacking together wins after wins after wins. Now you can't deny him, you know what I mean? He's one of those guys. So, I hope he could, you know, get that title shot in Abu Dhabi. If you're Moreno, I mean, why not, you know? Go to Abu Dhabi. I'd be frustrated if I was Moreno, you know, them not going to Mexico and stuff. I'm not sure what the holdup is. You have three potential. You have Yair Rodriguez, you have Alexa Grasso, and you have Brandon Moreno, and they still haven't gone to Mexico for a fight. I don't know if they've gone in UFC history, if they've done that before. I have to look that up, but yeah, man, they gotta do that. But if they're not going to Mexico, like, what's the alternative? Like, what's the home base for Moreno? I guess they could go to like one of the states, but Abu Dhabi's a big place. It's gonna be a big card. It's only gonna build Moreno's name if they go there. Yeah, man. So, you know, you get Islam Makhachev versus Beneil Dariush after Beneil beats Oliveira, which I've been saying. Video is gonna be out on that soon. And then you get Brandon Moreno versus AMIR Albazi for the flyweight undisputed championship of the world. You stack the other card. You know, you do whatever you want to do. Hamza Chimaev probably on there versus Usman. You got a tough card over there. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't want to hear robbery. I don't want to hear, you know, cry robbery. Same stuff with Devin Haney. I should have dropped some after the Devin Haney fight too, man. Because people just get out of their minds. They just want to call robbery over anything. Like, no, bro. Like, a lot of these people don't even know how to score a fight. I'm talking about robbery, you know. Amir was landing the better shots, came really close to finishing the fight. And yeah, man, they want to cry numbers, you know, like, I hate it when Laura Sanko was like, if you look at the numbers, man, like, bro, like, that's not how you can, like, you look at a fight like Chito Vera versus Rob Font. Very perfect example where, like, the numbers can't be used to decide on the winner. It's what you see, the visual. That cannot be, it can add to your argument, but it can't be the sole reason as to why he won. It can't be one of the reasons standing alone. Like, use that to, I don't know. Like, you can't just, that can't be like one of your reasons. It's just hard, yeah, because you might have like a visual. Like, could you imagine if someone said, well, I thought Rob Font won because he landed so many strikes as this? Like, you have to have a base point and then use the numbers as a, you know what I mean, pushing that point a little bit. She's just saying purely the numbers, at least from what I heard, she's saying it's more significant strikes, and you can clearly see it with the numbers. But not all, like I said, I mean, that's a subjective number. Not all significant strikes are built equal. There were like 2 or 3 significant strikes. They're not graded as like on a scale as to like this was the most significant strike. And, you know, so like there's like a baseline, I guess. So like I said, man, I think Albazi landed the hardest shots, man. He landed it when it mattered. Kept the pressure, octagon control, stayed on him, got the takedowns, nearly finished him in the third round. Kept going back and forth, was there to bang. Caught France off balance a couple times. France was complacent to get backed up, not taking control as the experienced, and because a lot of people were saying in this fight, going into it, the more experienced guy been in these type of situations. So if he's so experienced, why was he just openly letting himself get backed up? Why was he like going about the fight in this type of way? A guy who knows how to win, right? A guy who's been in these type of moments before. Why was he? You know what I mean? So Kaka France is a loser. AMIR Albazi just a winning type guy. So like I said, man, Albazi, Moreno in Abu Dhabi called his shot. I love when people do that. KKF, man, he's just a little gremlin, bro. He's not really on the, for real. Landed a couple shots, but, got backed up multiple times, off balance. Nearly got choked, bro, rethinking life in multiple moments, So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear nothing about, robbery this, robbery that. Go watch the fight, bro. I'm going to rewatch it, too. I don't know if I'll come back on YouTube and, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's like a little main event. Yeah, it's not. People are already probably making videos for 290, not 2, what am I thinking about? For the next card, 289. People are already making videos for that, so this is gonna get swept under the rug, and then we're just gonna go on to the next card. Everyone's hyped for the pay-per-view. Well, people aren't too hyped for that pay-per-view, but it's pay-per-view. So everyone's attention is gonna be on that pretty soon. Oliveira's return, Nunes, Nasruddin Imavov, Chris Curtis, some good fights on there. But so I don't know if I'll come back and make a video I apologize, but I will rewatch the fight. Maybe I'll do a community post or something. But yeah, man, like I said, Albazi, 48-47. He got the dub, deserved too, Yeah, man, that's all I gotta say, man. I mean, and I ain't, bro. That's another thing too. Albazi. That's another thing too. A lot of Albazi fans showed up. You could see every time a strike landed. I didn't roll, bro. And that's the thing too. Where are Kaka Francis people? I also saw this in another fight where it was with not. And I'm not saying that that because of that that's swaying my opinion. I'm just saying that can help the judges. If I'm having a fight, me personally, I'm bringing my whole family out. And every time I land a little punch, they're going to hey. There was another guy who fought on the card. I think it was a Brazilian guy. I forgot his name. I don't know if it was it was not a Brazilian. It was John Castaneda versus Muin Gafurov or something. He lost the fight, but every time he landed something, it was hey. Every single time. And I mean, sure, man, that's convincing. Ultimately, you got to actually, win the fight. But that does wonders. When Kaka Friend landed the shot, I didn't hear nothing from his corner, nothing from supporters. Albazi's a star, bro. I don't know about KKF, man. But I think this is, let's look at this bigger picture. This was the best scenario that could have happened, I think. No matter what, this is the best thing that could have happened for the flyweight division. A new start. Blooming, you get Albazi riding up the race. Okay, if KKF won, okay, so what? He's not gonna fight Moreno again. He lost to Roy Val. What's next for him? This was the perfect thing that could have happened. Albazi moving up in the ranks, a new face, 17-1, has the whole, has a whole country behind him. Has a Muslim fan base, I believe. He's Muslim. I would assume so. Just, Alu Akbar, all the stuff you were saying, Assalamu alaikum, inshallah, all that stuff. I'm going to just assume he's Muslim. But yeah, he has the whole fan base behind him, and the UFC are trying to cash on that type of fan base. You see the way they're booking Abus Magomedov. You see the way they're booking Ikram Aliskarov. You see the way they're booking these people from that part of the world, Russians, putting them in marquee fights, rushing them a little bit. that Dagestani privilege a little bit. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Corey Sandhagen, you know, big step up. So yeah, man. I mean, no different here. Well, let me not say no, but this one he had to work for it. You know, he got the shot. Ultimately, Albazi, you know, had the fight with Perez, fell out. At some point, you gotta, you know, all these people falling out of fights, you gotta, you know, throw them up to the ranks. You gotta just treat it as a win. These people, it's not his fault that he can't get in the ring and fight. All these people are kind of not ducking him, but for some reason, fights just aren't coming together. So the game of opportunity, he showed up. Something to be said about that, man. He came up, showed up. And this was the best scenario for the flyweight division, for the UFC. Yeah, man. That's the best thing that could have happened, honestly. So, yeah, man, leave a like on the video, subscribe. Post-fight reaction to UFC Vegas 74, Kai France, AMIR Albazi. I had Albazi winning 48-47. I'm not mad at the decision. That was pretty deserving. That's all I gotta say, man. KKF, City Kickboxing, Izzy, Dan Hooker, Eugene Behrman, all y'all can cry, River. I'm not hearing that, bro. I'm not hearing any of that, bro. Like, y'all lost. All y'all lost. Bunch of losers, okay? Except, I respect. Izzy did his thing. I ain't gonna lie, but Dan Hooker, you gonna lose to Jalen Turner, respectfully. You know, Kai France just lost. Brad Riddell, Renato Moicano sent you packing, okay? Trying to see who else is there, bro. Yeah, Izzy, they last hope. I'm not going. He always been the last hope, bro. Shout out to Izzy, man. You know, me and Izzy, you know, we've had our differences, you know, but respect. It's always respect, you know. Them other guys, though, I don't know, bro. Mid. Straight mid. But nah, man, leave a like on the video, subscribe. More videos coming on the way, for sure. And that's it, man. Peace out.